This podcast contains adult language and crude humor. Listener discretion is advised.
This is definitely not the second time we've had to record this today. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Anyway, had a whole cold open here about how Doug from Nickelodeon is actually Caillou all grown up. But you know what? I don't think I really need to unpack that anymore. I think that kind of speaks for itself, you know? They're both equally inept. Fuck.
Thralls! Balls! They're everywhere!
Thralls Balls, the World of Warcraft podcast with a dirty mind and a clean behind. Hosted by Bentolas, Gershom, and Wooly. Oh, what's up, swingaz? From the Thralls Balls headquarters. I said that instead of TVHQ. Weird. In the grizzly lands of Wisconsin, welcome to Thralls Balls, episode 110. Now with background music playing that we can't hear. Anyway, I am Wooly, the crash and thrash and destruction warlock, and I am sick of technology troubles, so we've had a lot of them today. I am joined today by Gershom, our sassy-ass beastmastery hunter, and Bentolas, our resident raw-mogging, for the moment, apparently augmentation evoker. Can I get a scaly whaley, sir?
Scaly whaley? I don't know what that is, but I'll roll with it.
Does that make a weird, like, wailing noise?
A scaly is like the scale equivalent of a furry, so ooh-woo is back on the table. Just
Sounds
so you
painful for my dick, though. I don't want to fuck a dragon.
You don't want to get in that hot cloaca?
Bro,
think about the scales, like, chafing your
There's
cock.
not scales inside the cloaca,
How do you know?
Bro.
How do you know?
Fucking visage form, bro.
I know, because I was with Rathion last night while you were at home thinking about it. I was out doing what the fuck I said I was going to do.
I didn't know Rathion was into strap-ons. Interesting. Okay.
What the shit? I mean, you've seen that entrance to Zerlik
into
Cavern.
Everything, bro. Don't you know he's into everything?
I guess love has no boundaries with him, right?
I missed you guys last week. I totally missed you.
I missed you guys too. I had to do that episode all alone. And now
I know.
We're two minutes in and we've already mentioned dragon butt sex, which is not the first time we've said that on this show, if you've never listened before. And actually, I do know there are some new listeners out there, so welcome. We thank you for being here. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm joking. I'm joking.
Don't be scared. It's going to be fine. Just click your heels together 3 times to go home. You'll be all right.
And if your butt hurts, don't question it. On today's show, Bent is bringing us Alextrasza as a mixed drink. We've got some really cool news for balanced druids, of all things. And we've got our usual trivia. But let's start off with some jokes. First time we recorded through, we got about halfway through Gershom's joke, and then shit went kablooey. Gershom, you want to start your joke over? I want to hear what was going to happen.
Okay, I will start my joke over. So, we're setting the scene. There are 3 heroes of the Horde who all work construction on the Zeppelin Tower outside, the one that goes to, like, Dragon Isles. Okay, so they're up there working, and they take their lunch break, and there's a Volpura. He opens his lunchbox. He's super mad. I think, what did I call him? Oh, Blinky. Yeah, I like that name. Okay, so Blinky opens his lunchbox and he says, "Oh my god, hey, this is absolutely terrible. I do not want any more rattlesnake burgers, period. Like, if I get another rattlesnake burger, I'm throwing myself off this tower. I'm killing myself." All right, fine, whatever. Come down to our next friend. He's a troll named Tazdingus. I do remember that name. And I'm totally rolling a character. Please, no one steal that, because I'm gonna do it. So Tazdingus opens his lunchbox. He says, "Hey, mom, what the fuck is this with these fish heads and rice? This bullshit. I don't like this food. I tell my wife, I said, you get a fish heads and rice one more time, I'll kill myself, throw myself right off this tower." Alrighty then. We come down to our next friend, our last friend. Of course, the orc, Fury Warrior, Willis. I didn't roll a new character, guys. I totally did. Anyways, so Willis opens his lunchbox and he goes, "Oh, this sucks. I don't like this. It's fucking scorpion nuggets, whatever, this bullshit. I'm out of here. I get this one more time, kill myself." So the next day comes around, they go to work, they come to work, they take their lunch. Blinky opens up his lunchbox. And of course, it's a rattlesnake burger. And he's like, this is bullshit. And he throws himself off the tower. Splat. He's dead. And they come down to Tazdingas. He goes, man, I swear that every law I believe in, I swear I told this woman I kill myself. He said, buen Samedi, I'm coming. He had the fish heads and rice, so he killed himself. And Willis opens his lunchbox. And sure as shit, there's the scorpion nuggets. And he goes, oh, fucking hate these things. This bullshit. Look, Taro guard. Throws himself off the tower. There he goes. He's dead too. So another couple days go by and there's a wake, there's a memorial and everyone's kind of wandering around Orgrimmar and they can't help but notice the widows. And the Volpira widow is there and she's wailing away. He said, oh no, never should have given him rattlesnake burgers. He never said one way and I didn't. She's just collapsing. She's freaking out. As he comes to Tazdingas' wife, he goes, no, I thought he was kidding. I really thought it was just a joke. I didn't know he really hate my fish heads and rice like that. So I feel so bad. And she's crying. And all of a sudden, everyone kind of looks at the orc wife and she's not really crying. She's upset, but she's not like wailing. She's not caterwauling like these other widows. She goes, what? What'd you looking at me for? Willis make his own lunch.
Oh my fucking god. Oh god, that's dark. Motherfucker just wanted an excuse.
And you said he's a warrior?
Well, we'll get to that later, but yeah.
Oh god.
He is a fury warrior named Willis on Area 52.
There you
that
go.
I made. Yeah, we'll do it later though. I'll talk about it later.
I have a
That was
couple short jokes to throw in there. Not short jokes like jokes about people being short. But, alright, so, did you know that during sex, you burn off as many calories as when you run around the perimeter of Ironforge 8 times? Did you know that? Have you read about this? Have you heard this?
I did not know about this.
What I want to know is who the hell can run that far in 30 seconds? Da-da.
I get it. I see what you did there.
So, why did Tuskarr love a Tupperware party? Because they're always on the lookout for a tight seal.
Ooh, that is a good one. That's a good dad joke.
That's not really.
Alright, last one. So, a gnome walks into the Lion's Pride Tavern and sits at the bar, and the bartender goes, what can I get you? And the gnome's like, I want 6 shots of whiskey. And the bartender goes, 6 shots? Are you celebrating something? And the gnome goes, yeah, my first blowjob. And the bartender's like, well, in that case, let me give you a 7th one on the house. And the gnome's like, well, no offense, sir, but if 6 shots won't get rid of the taste, nothing will.
I've heard that one before.
A lot of times I take real jokes and just adapt them.
Oh no, that's what I did with mine too. That was like an old joke about like construction workers or something. I don't know. Yeah,
I've never heard it.
To WoW tunes. Never? No.
Nope. So anyway, what have we been up to in WoW? I can start. I haven't started in a while. Unless you count last week when I was the only one here. God, it's good to have you guys back. I mean, the usual Dream Surge bullshit. There isn't much to be done there. I did my time walking, got that done and did. But then I was like, hey there, Shaman. How you doing, Shaman? Who was a Draenei, and I turned him into a Dark Iron Dwarf. So now I have Wolgrim, the little, level 62, I think, now, Shaman. Running around as enhancement. Was gonna do Ellie, but enhancement's just so much more fun, IMHO. Especially because I get this cool proc sometimes, where even though I'm melee, I can throw out Chain Lightning anyway, and it looks dope. That's actually it for me. That's all I've been up to. How about you guys?
I just talked a lot. Ben should go.
Well, I've done nothing. I decided I'm most likely going to play either a healer or a Aug Evoker next year, preferably Aug Evoker. So I've really done nothing, but I've been spamming keys on him, getting my time walking in, and CS2 came out, so that's been mostly what I've been playing this past week. If anyone cares about that game on this podcast, which I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 others, my thoughts are... It's just a reskin version of CSGO, and I wish they would have took 6 months before releasing it because there's clearly a ton of major game issues with the game at the instance.
Where the fuck is that sniper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. I'm playing with a lot of people I used to play with. Like, they knew me when I was like 14, and now we're all like, well, they were adults then, like in their 20s, but like now I'm a grown adult, so it's nice catching up with people, like finding out how their kids are doing and shit.
Oh, speaking of kids, we found out we're having a little girl.
Oh,
yeah,
ooh, nice,
it's on
grad.
the Discord. I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked.
We have her name picked out, but I haven't decided if I'm comfortable saying it on the show or not. So I can tell you guys after the show. I'll put it in host chat. Gershom, what have you been up to?
So like, y'all, this is the time in patches where I shine as like a filthy casual. This is amazing. All this catching up stuff is amazing. Okay, let me run through it. So Gershom at this point, the actual Toon Gershom, is almost retired. He does his Dream Surge weekly. Yeah, he does his Dream Surge weekly. And then if the other weekly in Veldraken is like something with a piece of raid gear, he'll do that. If it's not, he'll skip it. So like the past 2 weeks, it was two time walkings in a row. We had Lich King, and now it's on Burning Crusade right now. So he got like 2 pieces of raid gear since we recorded last, which is pretty dope. And then obviously on all my tunes, including him, I did the Dire Brew. I didn't get my Dragon Saddle. I've had the mounts for like years. So, and I was also having this weird bug where like all my ground mounts would turn into the Kodo. And so Aaron, friend of the show, Aaron from DNR, shout out, helped me realize that if you have the Brewfest hops thing on, or so there was some weird thing, it doesn't really matter because it's over. But the reason it was funny is because I was like real early this morning and everyone was just kind of standing around in Veldraken, like waiting for time walkings and stuff. And you know, like a mount flex started. You guys have been in a mount flex where like everybody just starts pulling out their coolest mounts and like runs around and like.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. So there was a mount flex happening. So of course I went to pull out Invincible, and I pull them out. So I'm sitting on Invincible. I'm like, yeah, I look badass. And I go to like do the animation where you just hit jump. And you know, because he can't fly in Dragon Isles, he just kind of rears up and those big crazy like leathery undead wings come off of him and everything, and it's such a cool animation. So I go to do that and he's like rear, and he rears up and fucking pops back down, and he's a Brewfest Kodo. And this guy sitting next to me was like LOL, but like in Sage, just like in white chat, so like everybody could see it, and he was just like lol, and I'm like WTF mate, like. So I tried it and it just kept happening, and I was like, what the fuck? And like no one said anything. And then I guess I posted about it on Twitter, and Aaron reached out and he's like, I think there's like a buff, something about like some Brewfest hops or something. I didn't know what that was, but I was doing it to myself. I guess it just automatically turns your mount into like a Brewfest mount if you want it to, but I didn't want it to, so I wanted to flex Invincible. So it was kind of funny though.
The game base. Yeah, we've seen it.
Yeah, it fucking trolled the hell out of me, bro. I was like, what? It was weird, but what else? I did. Oh my god, I did a lot. I'm gonna kill you guys with this one.
I guarantee if I had been there, I would have pulled out the Horseman's mount just to piss you off.
Ah, that's fine. I know. And then I would have kicked you in the nuts. No, just kidding. I got all my vigor. I finally finished my dragon riding points. So exciting. I actually like went around and did some dragon races, but that's not really something that I cared to pursue. Like I don't care, is it like titles or something? I'm like, I don't know. And they're a little hard on my eyes. Like when you get going really fast, sometimes in like the line of sight ones, they kind of start to give me like motion sickness just because of the way my eyes are. So I was like, maybe not, but it was fine. It was fun, and I'm glad. So when you're doing like open world content and you're flying around, having all that vigor is amazing. And then you have the thing where like, oh, you can ground skim and get more vigor, and you don't have to like take a flight path anywhere if you don't want to anymore. So that was pretty cool. Totally worth it. It's a lot of fun. And then I did my trading post. I got my mount. Like for real? Okay, for real about this mount. I have for years, every year, I post a screenshot of Gershom sitting on the broom, the one that was like the turned your mount into a broom one that we've had for years, right? And because it looks like a dick, it was like this wooden handle coming out of his pants that looks like a big ass cock. And so I looked at this new mount and I get on it and I hit the angle. I'm like, does it look like a dick still? Not only does it look like a dick, but it looks like a really fancy dick with like a green light hanging off the end of it. Like,
Hold
hello.
the fuck up. A fancy
Do
dick?
I need any
Fancy
more fucking
dick.
high? Single Gershom right here. There's a dick right there with a green light hanging on it, y'all. Like, seriously.
It's like a subliminal message to go for it.
It is. No. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Grease
talk to
up
you
the end of the
later.
broom.
We'll talk on the phone later.
Oh,
And then,
sweet Jesus.
shit, what else? God, I actually did. Okay, I did more. I'll get through it really quick. I promise. So then I moved on to my rogue, and she's kind of the same, except she still needs to do her heroics. So like Gershom doesn't even need heroics no more. His gear is too good. That doesn't work for him. So, Buck is still doing her heroics, and then like if she does time walking like the past couple weeks, that's like 10 dungeons a week just on her. So I'm really glad they go pretty fast, and she's feeling good. You know, I'm enjoying playing her. But, you know, I wasn't getting, like, huge, like, in love vibes necessarily. But, I mean, it's having fun on her. And so then I moved on to my Warlock, who I haven't played since Shadowlands. Like, she was sitting there with catch-up gear. She was 60. I am so in love with this tune. I love my Destro Warlock. I mean, like, new main good. Like, for real.
Oh, damn.
Character. Yeah, like, I'll never... Gershom will always be my main. But she's in second place. Like she outpaced my rogue for sure. And
Undead.
then so like she's an orc.
Oh, fuck
An
yeah.
orc? Yeah, she's an orc. A female orc. Cho ass beat. But yeah, I got her to 60 to 63 and like 63 and a half in like 37 minutes with time walking. So I'm pretty sure after we hang up, I'm just gonna go get her to 70 real quick because it doesn't seem to be a lot. And then, yes, finally, it's true. I rolled a Fury Warrior orc named Willis.
Willis! What you talking about, Willis?
Williiiss. That was the only way I was able to get it. So basically doubles of every letter. And it's
Willis!
I'm not really sure when I started playing alts, I guess, because there's like a fair amount of downtime right now. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm playing more alts than I usually play and just feeling very structured. I think once you get like all your Dream Surge gear, I think it's kind of like the catching up becomes really slow because like you still get just one Chrysalis a week, and then that gives you like one level of upgrade. Like this might just be me, but I feel like it's like a mini rant. Like, can that be something where like you could turn in 1,000 coalescence for one? Like, can it be a purchasable thing? You know what I mean? Where you still have to farm it. Right, because it's like after you get the gear, which goes pretty fast, then it's like you can upgrade it one level. So like 5 out of 8, 6 out of 8 for all your pieces, like once a week. It almost doesn't make sense. Like I counted and I'm like, it's gonna be like 14 weeks until I have max level gear, and that just doesn't make sense. So I don't know if I'm looking at it wrong or if I'm missing something. Like hit me up, but you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That does.
Okay. Yeah, and I just feel like maybe it'd be cool if like it was a big number, say like 1,000 coalescence, and you could buy one. That's still like, even if you went hard, that's a whole day of work. That's still a pretty good grind. I feel like a day or two of work for most casual players, and you could get one. So you could at least have what maybe ideally like one piece upgraded all the way every week, because it seems like really slow. Once you get the pieces go fast, but then the upgrading seems kind of slow. I feel like though by the end maybe they'll implement some kind of system where you could like trade things or send things, kind of like they did in Shadowlands, right? Like
I don't know. What annoys me about this system is it's supposed to be catch-up gear, but I don't feel at all caught up with it. Like 425 or whatever still feels really low.
That's enough to clear a normal raid. That's like normal raid eye level. I think it's fair.
Well, sure, but then if you're like me and you're trying to gear a tune up to join a group for the next raid tier and you're not going to have the numbers, well, I suppose Mythic Plus, but I've been finding it difficult to get into any Mythic Plus dungeons with my, what I've got, unless I have remade.
I will like echo the sentiment on that a little bit, because like you guys know I don't do like a lot of Mythic Plus. Like I'll do some baby twos, like some spicy twos, because the only reason I'm doing those even is because I got like, hero here, which is like the 1 out of 5 one, and the tokens come in Mythic Plus. So like I've been dipping my toes into like some 2s and stuff, but I'm not doing a lot. And it's like, is that the only way? Like you were saying, I guess, is it kind of like, is that the only way to get it done, right?
I mean,
plug the raid on heroic. They pretty much take anyone now.
Yeah, the pugging raids scares the shit out of me, because I never know how angry people are gonna be in there, and that gets to me.
It's usually really chill. Like I
never have those anxieties, and I haven't had like I've done a couple where like half the team will be from my guild and half will pug, and like it doesn't get to be too bad. But I mean, you can always vote to kick someone for like being toxic or something too. I don't know, but I understand your anxieties, because I mean, I just got the perky pug in like BFA, and that's what you get for doing like 10 dungeon pugs. Like I never pugged at all in like forever. My whole career, I didn't do dungeons because I hated pugging because people were so mean sometimes.
Yeah,
I was legit scared off of it. So, but I mean, I eventually tried to overcome it. Yeah.
It's just one of those things I have to work on because of my fucking medical anxiety shit. Like, I'm sick of it keeping me from living my life. Anyway, how would you guys feel about moving on to some WoW news? Or did you have more you needed to share?
No, I think that's good. I think I've talked enough.
Alright.
Time for WoW news, motherfuckers.
WoW news time. Alright, so up first, we've got a baby pit lord pet up on the Battle.net shop. His name is Lil Maggz, as in, like, Little Magtheridon, I think was his name. He's this little red dude with these little eyes, and he's got a little green fire hair, whatever. Yeah, he's on the Battle.net shop until October 31st. And supposed to be in a future trading post rotation, which I'm not buying it. If it's on the trading post, maybe. I'm not spending money on it. I don't do enough with the pets. But if you want to get it, get it. In other news, Warcraft Rumble, previously Arclight Rumble, I don't know when that changed. It releases now November 3rd. Think about that for a second. That is during BlizzCon. Are they expecting...
So, like, no one's gonna be playing, right?
I don't know.
Is there an area for it on the map? They're gonna have, like, some goofy arcade machine and shit, and, like...
Maybe, yeah. They have...
I don't know when they changed it from Arclight Rumble, either. I mean, it sounds better, because I didn't get the whole Arclight thing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, yeah, bad market. I don't get it. It was a good move to change the name, I feel like.
I agree. A reminder to everybody, it's a mobile action strategy game. I don't know exactly what that means, but I do know... Oh, I never played that.
Okay, well, it's like Clash of Clans, but Warcraft, apparently.
Right. I do know you get minifigs, like virtual minifigs for the game. And speaking of, you can get some minifigs in WoW now because there is a crossover going on. So... I'm just gonna read how they wrote it because it makes the most sense. World of Warcraft Zones and Cities of Azeroth, and this is just retail, it's not like any classic servers. World of Warcraft Zones and Cities of Azeroth will come alive with miniature-sized adventure when Warcraft Rumble machines pop onto the scene. Fuck my dick. Offering a fantastic way to collect your own Warcraft Rumble miniatures in Dragonflight. So, it then just goes on to say those machines are in Thaldraszus, Azure Span, Waking Shores, and Anaran Plains, and also in Orgrimmar, Stormwind, and Valdrakken. So, because I've been flying around leveling, basically how it came to me, I mean, first you get in the mail, like, this box or letter or something that gives you a quest to start. You go talk to the lady and she's like, hey, you can do this. Which, by the way, I did not know there was an upstairs to the inn in Valdrakken.
Wait,
how have
really?
I not known that? Yeah!
There's a quest you do right when you get to Valdrakken. You gotta go find some rogue agents.
I don't remember this.
I don't think it was a campaign quest because
I might not have done it.
Yeah, it's not. It wasn't a camp. I don't think it was a campaign quest. It was like some other weird thing. But yeah, there's an upstairs. Totally.
Yeah. So, anyway, while I was doing like questing and leveling around and shit, I happened to find this shiny bag, and I picked it up, and it said foil, something like that, and it had a rumble coin, or rumble foil, I think it's called. And you take that to the lady in Valdraken, and you go to the machine and you stick a coin in, and it gives you a box, and you open the box and it's got a minifig in it, and it pops it on the ground. You have to target where you're going to pop it, but it pops it on the ground. And it also puts an item in your bag that's like a toy that you right click on and you learn that toy that correlates to what you threw on the ground. So for me, it was a Tauren. So, I don't know, completely optional, don't have to do it. The toys are just toys, they don't really matter much, but I don't know, I think it's a nice little crossover idea. I like it.
I just like barely started it, and I'm not really interested in like doing it a lot. Like I don't know, it just didn't grab my imagination all that much. I might try the mobile game though, but the in-game stuff, the promo event, I'm like, not good. Yeah, I got.
It's like what am I gonna do with these minifig toys?
Yeah, and it's not even as fun as like the Mechagon collectibles. Remember the Mechagon collectibles?
Yeah, you throw them out in fucking raid and they'll fight each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. You know what? So our friends of the show over there at DNR were talking about doing that during raid, during BFA, and I was like, I remember that because that's when I was playing No Tokas, was back in BFA. I feel like at the very end of BFA is when I got in with them and I got into Uno Mas, and I was playing No Tokas a little bit, and I remember taking out my board and playing that game in the middle of raid.
I'm pretty sure we were doing that in whatever raid I was running with them. I think it was Zareth Mortis. I think for a minute I was doing...
Right. You might be right. The more I think about it, maybe it wasn't BFA, because I think I rolled No Tokus and Shadowlands. Yeah, it might have been... Yeah, I think it was Shadowlands. Anyways, whatever. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to go out of my way to seek out this Rumble crossover, but I figured as long as I had the thing, I'd see what was up. So it's okay.
I hate that it goes in all your characters' mailboxes. I always think something gold.
Yeah, and now I have a useless item in my bag.
Gold? Why? What? Oh, for like a run or something?
No. I just one time someone randomly sent me gold, so.
I'm gonna randomly send you 1 copper.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm broke.
Wooly, do you remember when you sent Immune the ethereal pomegranate?
I sure do.
Yeah.
And I would do it again.
Yep.
I might include a pomegranate when I finally get around to sending him to Burgle. Oh wait, no, I didn't send that to Immune. I sent it to Slide.
Oh, with the pomegranate?
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was one of them. I just couldn't remember who.
Yeah. So I still need to. I still need to send to Burgle. Jesus Christ. At this point, I might as well give it to him at BlizzCon, but I'm not going to make him take up space in his bag for that. Okay, so, one of the coolest things I've seen in a while, it looks like, as indicated by some things seen on PTR, and keep in mind, PTR is PTR, so subject to change, but it looks like balanced druids will be able to fully customize their Moonkin forms. And I don't mean like there's a shitload of different Moonkin forms you can choose from. I mean like you can pick the color of your feathers or your horns or your markings or whatever cool things that they're going to put on there. Again, always subject to change, and it's not fully working or fully implemented, but the way the strings are laid out makes it look like that's exactly what it's going to be. And it also indicated some stuff such as full transformation, which is likely to do with completely different balance forms, like that Zandalari Squawkosaurus looking chicken thing. That, I don't know. I almost leveled a Zandalari druid just for that. I named him Squawkhole, and then I had to delete him.
Wow.
All hail Squawkhole. Because I needed the spot for... I don't remember what. But okay, so as cool as this is, do that with cats and bears next. Like, sure, there's a lot of pre-made cats and bears to choose from, and that's cool, but sometimes I want to mix and match, you know? Like, I would love to have, like, say, the shimmery Mage Tower cat, but crossed over with, I don't know, let's say I want to pick the green mane, but keep a blue body for it.
That'd be dope.
It would.
So like hunters for a while have been clamoring about pet customization too. So like, I mean, but the idea at first, the way I participated in it was that it would be pretty basic. So like any lion, it wouldn't be a lot. So like anything that was a lion skin would have like some things like fur colors or like jewelry, or like you could change their fangs instead, like not too much, you know, but like raptors, you could change their beads, or you could give them like lots of beads, or like ankle beads, you know, because the raptors wear like beads all the time, or like crest, no crest, like, and they're coming along like pretty far with this customization stuff. Like obviously the dragons are like the ultimate like proof of that. But we just have like rostrums everywhere, like pet rostrums, fucking druid shaped rostrums, you know. You get to your those ghost forms that you get in Shadowlands, you could customize those. I don't know.
Damn.
The WoW community is never happy with the game ever.
I mean, all this extra customization stuff,
give us
I'm
more
sure
Blizz.
is something Blizzard would love to do. It's just a matter of having time and resources. So I am really happy for balanced druids right now. I don't play balance when I play my druid. I'm a feral when I play him. But whatevs. Okay, and our last bit of news. The Eastern Kingdom's Dragon Riding Cup has begun. I don't remember how long it's going for. But you can find the different races in Blasted Lands, Booty Bay, Deadwind Pass, Elwyn Forest, the Badlands, Gilneas, Stranglethorn Vale, Dunmoreau. I've done that one, it was fun. Twilight Highlands, and there's 2 of them there apparently. Loch Madan, Eastern Plaguelands, and Red Ridge Mountains. Now here's the thing about all that. Yes, I fully understand there is a lot more alliance on that continent than on Kalimdor. That said, there's a missed opportunity to be, because fucking Undercity and Lordaeron have been cleaned up by those like fart-eating monsters. Could have flown around Lordaeron. That would have been awesome. Or zip around Silver Pine. Probably wouldn't have been able, for technical limitations, to do anything around, like, Silvermoon, although that would be cool. Just Silver Pine and Tearsfall, specifically, I feel like there was a missed opportunity there. They could have totally put a dragon riding race around that.
Did they only leave it out because it's, like, that's the Horde's pretty much foothold on the continent? Is that area?
I don't know. And now I think about it, I don't know if any of the Kalimdor stuff had any of the scant alliance things in it either, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. We could go back and check that out later, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, that is it for the news today. Let's move us on into the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's time for the mixed drink of the week. Fuck yeah! Fuck
It's the mixed drink of the week, and before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to please only partake of the mixed drink of the week, or any alcohol for that matter, if you're of legal age or legal whatever to do so. Furthermore, we're not responsible for any stupid shit that may befall you as a result of your own stupid shit decisions. So we have been going through various dragon leaders in the World of Warcraft, and we have been meaning to bring you Alextrasza for a bit now, and finally the day is here. So Bentolas, you have Alextrasza, and it's up to us to guess what's in it. First things first, is it a drink or a shot?
So this is going to be a mixed drink, and there's no real way I can really think of to do it like a shot, so mixed drink
Okay.
only.
Alright, so I'm thinking Fireball, orange Mountain Dew, mixed with red Gatorade, and some hot sauce. No, not hot sauce. Cinnamon. There we go.
Okay, is that your final guess?
That's my final guess.
Okay, Gershom.
That sounds spicy and scary. Okay, so I went with. Sorry, let me see here. So in Chicago, and I didn't look up the brand. This is terrible, but there's kind of weed flavored beer. So it's not an infused drink. It's no actual cannabis in it. It just kind of has that weed taste, but it's like beer. It's kind of just like a hoppy, but it tastes like weed. I'll try and find a link for it and post it and show you guys. So basically weed beer poured into a glass, and then I would add a shot of gin. So we're going very kind of, which is weird, but stick with me, the kind of floral notes. But I wanted that because, first of all, Sarah is Alextraza's actual sister, and that they're going to be smoking blunts together. So I wanted to include that. And then add some grenadine to it for flavor and to make it red like Alextrasza, of course. And I feel like if the Titans fucked with the water and gave it to the dragons, I feel like they just gave them bong water, and that's what this is. It's bong water with grenadine in it and gin.
Yeah, it's like Flint, Michigan water.
God, no. Please don't.
Except my insides aren't calcified. Okay, we said goodbye to getting canceled when we made jokes about orcs committing suicide, and then about...
Dude, he was so dumb.
What
Poor
the fucking other thing? What
Guys, did you know before Bent tells us what's in the drink, did you want to remind those swingers it's actually our 100th episode together?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we did episode 100
10.
for the show, but it was 10 was the first time we were all together. Yeah.
I gotta say, though, before Bent reveals the drink, I feel like cannabis-flavored things that aren't actually infused, it's like you're taking the worst part of cannabis-infused things.
It's weird.
And getting rid of the best part.
I don't care for this product. I didn't make this drink to try it. I just kind of picked the pieces and said, that might be weird. It's because I don't want to try it. If I'm going to buy something that tastes like weed, I'm just going to buy weed.
Yeah, man. Okay, Ben, what's in this?
Okay. So you both were a little bit right, and then you were also majorly wrong. So Gershom, you kind of got what I wanted to do. I included Ysera I incorporated her kind of into my drink because their sisters are very close. So what this drink is, it's very simple. It is 3/8 Mountain Dew Code Red, 1/8 represent Ysera regular Mountain Dew. The rest of the drink is filled up with just regular Bacardi rum, and to pay homage to when Alextrasza came over after the Blight thing and blew her fire, you put a shot of either Everclear, one Bacardi 151 on top, and you light it on fire, and then you drink it.
Oh, beautiful. We haven't done a flaming drink in a while. Are you doing it right now?
No, I did it yesterday. It was really good. It was you're just a classic mixed drink.
I was gonna ask for some ASMR, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Over the lips, through the gums, look out, asshole.
That sounds way too creepy.
You just made my day, Wooly. Thank you.
Oh, God.
No, I'm just kidding. It was that was terrifying.
I was so pleased with how the Veranoth drink came out that I almost had it today as well. It would have made so much sense because, as we all know, they were definitely bumping Cloacae. They definitely were.
Has that been confirmed, or is that just a fan theory?
It is a fact of life. It's a fan theory, but it's also a fact.
They were roommates. College will say that they were roommates.
So, next week, to recap then, you've got 3/8 of a shot Code Red and 1/8 of a shot regular? Is that
so? It's usually it's
so if it's an 8-ounce cup, it's 3 ounces of the one Mountain Dew, 1 ounce of another. So in an 8-ounce drink, it's half rum.
Oh, yeah. I see what we're getting at.
Wow, that is amazing.
So it's half alcohol, half soda, but mostly Code Red.
I need to go back to Austin immediately Not on the Amtrak. Oh,
All
did
right.
did I tell you guys they basically told me to go touch grass about my complaint.
Oh, I'm sure they
They
did.
were
They
like-
don't give a
They were
fuck
like,
about
you
anybody.
should have checked your email. I was like, bro, I was on vacation, whatever. I'm not pursuing this. Like, whatever. They told me to go touch grass, so fuck Amtrak. I'm flying next time. I'd rather fly Spirit than go Amtrak again, honestly.
Oh, bold statement.
You know, I've been on Spirit twice and nothing bad happened.
Spare credit
I
card.
didn't check a
actually
bag
have-
though. I didn't
I
check a
actually-
bag. I heard checking bags is where you start having
I
problems.
still have like 15,000 points to get free flights. I gotta book my trip to Florida for my friend's wedding. That reminded me. Thank you.
Her aunt is getting married on All Saints Day or something. What'd you say?
Oh, our friend's getting.
You have
my
to make
friend,
up a
she's-
religious holiday to get off work.
Oh yeah, my flex holiday. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to question of the week.
Question. The week.
All right, we have not had a question of the week in a while. So, threw it out to the Discord group because it seemed appropriate, and even kind of put it in the Spotify Q&A, even though I said I wasn't going to. The question was, what are your thoughts about Chris Metzen returning as full-time creative director over Warcraft? And we got a few responses. Some of them actually came in before posing the question. And one came in Spotify, so we've got 4 here. So first up, Mac Dye on Discord said, super excited as he is the original founder or one of them. I'm most excited for people like Wooly who will be at BlizzCon this year. Hell yeah, I'm excited for that. Because when Chris hits the stage, there's going to be a very loud standing ovation and his badass pre-announcement speech, Horde, where you at? Alliance, are you here? It's going to be chills down the spine and goosebumps. What the fuck was that?
It was me actually getting a dog whistle out. I can barely do that, but I did it this time. I wish I was in
Oh,
the crowded
God,
BlizzCon right now.
That hurt my ears. Jesus.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't think it was
Honestly, I thought that was one of your kids screaming in the background like they'd gotten
I
hurt or
just
something.
make like a little whistle with my fingers in my mouth. It kind of goes like toot most of the time, and apparently for the first time I just whistled really loudly.
Well,
Ever.
shit.
Well, sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, just for that, you can read the next answer from Aaron.
Oh, my buddy Aaron. Okay, no. Ben should read Aaron's. That's his stand.
All
Aaron.
right.
So Aaron says, I'm excited to see him back so he could just use Thrall as his personal OC. Make him incredibly untransparent again. And then he wrote in quotes, Thrall, I thought you were overweight to see the Shaman Council. I tired that. We're going to stick with that because I think you've been tried. I tired that, but people weren't buying the board games, so I decided to come back since I started the Shaman Council. I don't get it.
I don't think I get it either.
Well, because Chris Metzen went and started like a board game, like a
Well,
tabletop
yeah.
game. I don't know. Like, I guess. I
I
don't
don't understand. Maybe I'm too dumb.
Maybe. I don't know. But we love Aaron regardless. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah,
Slide
thanks, Aaron.
says, yeah, Slide Whistle says, I hope he starts writing sad Thrall fanfic again and makes everybody mad a second time. I don't know.
Oh boy.
So like, that's the thing though. I was listening to, I think it was the Scott Johnson interview with him like a long time ago. And he basically admitted that the Thrall was like a reflection of him. So like when Thrall's all like deeply melancholic and stuff, that's because like he was going through a divorce or something. Like the Thrall is him, and I kind of identify with that because I feel like Gershom. Like that's my handle, and I live like seriously like that. I don't know, like I'm just bonded to him like that. So it's pretty cool. It's an interesting answer, but yeah, they're very tied together, I guess. So I don't know, moving forward, how we're gonna see how that goes down. It should be interesting, I guess.
I wonder how Chris Metzen would feel about Thrall's mom. Yeah, whatever. Okay, last answer. Camille says, I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's never told me if I'm saying it right or wrong. Has said, remembering that Chris Metzen was behind all World of Warcraft, I'm looking forward to him being back on the WoW team full time. Looking forward for things to come. Now, what do we think of it? Personally, I'm okay with it. I'm not pro, I'm not anti, I'm just like, cool beans.
I think as someone who's played since the very beginning and like went to the first BlizzCon and all that, I am super stoked for this. And I know there's a lot of people like, I don't understand why everybody's like talking about Green Jesus and like, no, it's not that sort of like level of fandom, but it is a lot. It just, I think it goes back to like a very deep respect and feeling like one of the reasons I even started playing World of Warcraft was because some friends had turned me on to like Warcraft 3, you know, and then like, oh, like I went even back to like Orcs and Humans, which is like such a basic game, you know. It was like so simple and everything, and it was just so much fun for me, and just knowing that he was part of that team and those concepts. And also I'm kind of hoping in like a weird way that he brings like, I want to see a little more gore in the game. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know. You guys can disagree with me if you like, or like hit me up. But I think it's cool. Like some of his old drawings of him like standing on top of like an orc, like with one foot up on a headless body and like holding up the head of a fucking human. Like, dude, that shit was nar. It's cray. Like I love that shit. I love those old timey, almost like Conan-esque like drawings. You know, those old school like comic book drawings that he did. And knowing that was like the original inspiration for like the original orcs, I think it'd be cool to see like a little more of that like in the game again, you know. That's just me, but yeah, that's pretty much what I think about it.
Bent, what do you think?
I honestly just don't really care. I don't have an opinion either way.
Hooray!
Whoa!
Oh, okay.
I mean, I play the game to play the game. You know, the story's kind of secondary, which is probably why I stuck around in Shadowlands and everyone else kind of stayed. Because, you know, to me, as long as the game played well, you know, the story itself, it's good to pay attention to it. I like having a good story. It makes the game more compelling. But either way, don't really care.
I mean, Shadowlands had more problems than the story. Let's be real here. That's soulbind bullshit.
But if I cared about the story more, then I probably would have stopped playing versus just playing anyway, you know?
Fair. Well, I guess we can move.
Getting so caught up in like online Twitter arguments, even though you're never on Twitter, but like Twitter arguments about the story that you're not enjoying the game anymore. Yeah,
so I have been trying to pay more attention to Twitter, and I spend like 2 minutes on there, and I'm just like, you people should not. Some of you like don't deserve Twitter access. Like some of the shit that comes out of people's mouths, and these internet tough guys who talk tough on the internet but wouldn't say the things they say online, like it just pisses me off.
This has been Bentolas soapboxing about Twitter. Like, you're not even talking, like, related to video games. You just mean in general, right?
The video games community has its own issues, if you ask me. It's very, like, people won't come out and be, like, so straightforward mean as, like, on sports posts or other posts, but it's more of, like, this snooty, like, oh, well, you don't agree with the community perception here, so you're just automatically wrong. Where it's like, no, like this person sees it this way. It doesn't mean necessarily they're wrong. They just have a differing opinion. Like, relax. And the video game community tends to be more like, they're not like upfront with it like some other communities can be. It's more of just like this, I don't know, like almost like sinister, like subjective gaslighting. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. It's just not direct. It's more like under the surface, if that makes sense.
I think so. There's a lot of catty bitchness that happens on Twitter.
Yeah, but they try to position as like a nice guy, but they're really not.
Yeah.
They're just, that's just the way they're insulting you. Like, listen, if you're gonna insult me, I'd rather you be direct. Don't like feed me this catty, this esoteric bullshit, you know?
You have a tiny dick and you shit on your rug.
Yes. Give me that. I can at least respect that.
Alright, now spit on me and call me garbage.
Okay. May the keyboard warrior be with you, Bentolas.
Oh lord. Okay, well, let's go on to our trivia section. Head of the class, eater of ass. And then, yeah, we can find out who is head of the class and who's eating ass. Be right back. head of the class and eater of ass. Anyway,
What is this?
head of the class, eater of ass. This is our trivia section in the show. And how this works is one of the three of us, Usks? What the fuck is Usks? Asks the other two 10 trivia questions related to WoW. Sometimes we have a set theme. Sometimes it's just sort of random ass WoW questions, and I think that's the case today. So the question is asked. We then answer it via Discord DMs. If we're correct, we get a point. If we're wrong, we don't get a point. To become head of the class, you have to score 70 or better, so 7 out of 10 questions. If both people answering questions make 7 or better, then it's whoever answered more questions correctly. If it's a tie, it's a tie. If nobody gets 7 out of 10, then the person asking the questions wins and is the head of the class. If you are not head of the class, you are eating ass. That's how this works. It rhymes, don't question it. So, I'm ready to turn it over to you, Bent, if you're ready to ask us questions.
I am, and then the only answer is both you and you answer. Just put like the number question in it. So, like for example, for first, just put 1 in your answer, then the second one 2. It's easier for me to keep track of scores.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the first one is a softball, and we are going to stick with dragons for this one. And if you guys get this wrong, I will be very disappointed in both of you. Name the 5, and it has to be all 5 original aspect.
Womp womp.
Checking answers. Give me a second. The actual aspects is named.
Wait, what do you mean?
The names of the aspects, not the colors. The names.
The names of the aspects.
Yeah, the 5 original aspects. What are their names?
Oh, you mean they're like the actual dragons' names?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll get it. Hold on. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry.
It's all good. The spelling doesn't really matter as long as you get like the general.
I have eaten so many Altoids during today's show. My mouth is going to, like, breathe ice crystal.
And you're both correct, so the answers are Malygos of the blue, Noznomu of the bronze, Neltharion of the blacks, Alextrasza of the reds, and Ysera as the...
Yeah.
I wonder if, like, the one way you could have tripped on that was if you said Deathwing on accident. Would you have counted that as incorrect? Because that wasn't his original name at all?
It would have been correct.
Yeah, it would have been incorrect, right?
He
Okay.
was
That's the one way
still-
you could have fucked that up out of habit.
He was still technically the aspect, though. He carried the power right up till he died.
Yeah, but I think Ben said, like, their original... Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
he did. He
agree
said
with
their
that.
original names. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I specifically said it that way.
Alrighty.
I was hoping to trap one of you, but you're smart.
Well, yeah. Softball question is softball.
Alright, so this answer comes from around just about when the Wrath of the Lich King happened. It is dragon themed. What is the name of the 5-headed dragon that the aspects and their flights battle at the time?
Wait. No, I think that's right.
Okay. Gershom's answer of 5 blow drops Straz is incorrect, and Will, you were right. Chromatus is the correct answer.
Yay.
Wait, what?
5
I knew it was
blowjobs of stress?
5 blowjobs of Straz.
I like it.
Okay. So my next question is going to be, in Legion, there is a cutscene where Grey Greymane and Sylvanas have a little bit of a duel, and Greymane ends up destroying something that Sylvanas was answer. What did he destroy? It doesn't need to be the specific name if you could just describe like what it was.
Is my answer good enough?
Somewhat.
I have no idea what it was called.
So I'll give you both the point. Basically, it was an artifact controlled by Air that allowed it would allow Sylvanas to raise the dead. Because
It's
remember,
for
she was
the-
losing her Valkyrie.
Valkyrie, right? Yeah.
Yes.
But it was a lantern,
Correct.
so I
Yay.
get the point. Yay.
I said
gonna-
lamp, but it's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called an artifact, I think. But okay, next question. In the Battle of Teldrassil, which I'm gonna call because I forget what the name. I think it's called War of the Thrones. How does Sourfang fell Malfurion? And I need a specific name of the weapon and what he does with it.
Wait, what?
So, Saurfang does something to Malfurion. does not kill him, but it makes him fall down.
So
Wait,
I need
sorry,
to know.
Can you repeat the whole question over? Can you repeat it all over? I'm sorry.
So in the War of the Thorns, there is a showdown between Malfurion and Sylvanas, and Sourfang takes an action which ends up really hurting Malfurion super badly. What specific action, including the weapon, did he do? All right, Wooly, you are correct. He throws an axe at Malfurion's back, and then he ends up. So Sylvanas actually makes a statement to him to kill him, and he actually does not do it because he felt his blow was not honorable.
Sweet. Did we lose you?
No, I'm trying to get a harder question because you guys killed me.
Did we both get that one?
No, Gershom didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Sorry to call you out. I didn't mean to.
No, you're good. You're good. I don't give a shit. I'm just worried about your butthole later with all those Mentos. Like, it's gonna be super, super fresh. But don't you think it's gonna like hurt a little?
I'm gonna fart and a big white laser's gonna shoot out.
Right? That's what
Okay.
I don't know.
So
The baby should be around lasers. You should be careful.
Alright, so this is the 5th question. So before Warlords of Draenor happened, there's a trial for Garrosh held in Pandaria to go over his crimes committed during the Miss of Pandaria fucking expansion. However, who orders a breakout of Garrosh, and which 2 individuals are specifically responsible for executing that order? You have to get all 3 to get it right.
Pretty sure I only got one of them.
Alright, so, Wooly, you got one right, which is Rathian. He's the one that ordered it, not Narjdarmo. And you both gave answers that were clearly correct for the people who executed it. It was Karaz of the Black... I'm probably saying it wrong. It's Karaz of the Golden Bronze Dragons. And it was Warlord Zayla, who is the... she was the war chief of the Dragonmaw clan.
I did not get that one
Did
right.
we both say tick and talk for some reason?
You said tick and talk, he said left, right.
Yeah. I mean, it would have made
Every
sense if it
time,
was
yeah,
left and right to me.
So where we are at right now, Wooly, you have 1, 2, or you have 4 out of 5 correct. Gershom has 1 out of 5.
No,
Actually, no,
2.
2.
Two.
I got the aspects and I got the lantern one.
Yeah.
Gershom, you pretty much have to get them all right, except for 1 here on out. And Wooly, you have a couple rounds you could.
Let's do this.
Hell yeah, brother.
Bonesaw is ready.
So in Warlords of Draenor, in the Shadow Moon Valley quest line, you know, obviously Ner'zhul's off the bed shit. But there's actually a rebellion group of Shadow Moon orcs that try to fight against what he's doing. And who is the leader of that rebellion?
Ah, shit.
If I'm close, then I want to use a pity point. Are we not doing pity points?
I feel like pity points was a 1 or 2 time thing. It's gone now.
Oh, that's too bad. Okay, no more pity points.
So according to the internet, and I was really surprised to read this, it was apparently Vulcan, his main.
Oh.
Now, I don't know, I have to confirm that because it seems like there's a little bit of dispute around that. Other people are saying other people, but it seems like the vast majority said it's Vulcan.
Well, it definitely wasn't who I said. It wasn't Orky McOrkface.
Baby Lord Orky Face. I said the guy at the end of the dungeon, and it's really sad because I've done this dungeon, like I said, like probably 20 times this week because of time hawking on different characters. I don't even remember which one. It's one of the orc ones, the Blood Furnace. It's the one, there's like a Shadow Moon guy at the end, and then there's like some dudes that protect him. You burn him down. I'm like, who is that guy? That's the guy I was thinking.
All right, so this next question, it's more generic, but what is the highest mountain?
I suppose the top of Sargeras' sword doesn't fucking count.
It's actually not that high up. Wooly, can you specify what part of that?
That's the name of the mountain, is it not? Oh, then I don't fucking know.
It is there, though.
It's what?
Okay, so Gershom, you answered the Blood Peaks, and Wooly got the region right. It's the Kunlai Summit. The specific answer I was looking for was Mount Neverest.
Mount
God
Everest.
damn it.
Shit. Damn it, I should have thought of that.
I need to get all 3 of the next questions right, or I fail.
This bitch is out. I cannot win. Can't win, won't win. That's okay.
It's okay. We can finish it out. So the next question is 8. Which old god is been imprisoned underneath the sands of Silitha? You're both correct.
I remember seeing my dude when we did like Encourage back in the day in like vanilla on my rogue and shit. Like when we actually used to have to get like 40 people together and go there. I remember we finally got all the way to him. And it was so fucking weird. I was like, what a scary looking motherfucker this guy is. Like I was like, whoa, I love this game. This is weird. This guy's scary.
Alright, so this next question is from Cataclysm Trivia. And what is the name of the legendary staff that can be assembled by collecting fragments in the Cataclysm? You don't need to name its like whole thing, as long as you get the first part right.
Nope, I named the whole thing. Unless I'm entirely wrong and I'm thinking of a different staff, then I just look like an ass.
So you got 2 out of the 3 right on it. So it's Dragon Raft, Taragosa, Rest. It's not Visage.
Oh.
Find the answer, but I'll give it to you because you got it right. I was looking for Dragon Raft.
Sweet. All right, well I'm out of Altoids.
Who
Oh,
led
I thought you said Mentos. Those were
Azeroth.
Altoids?
the War of the Shifting Sands?
What?
Who led the Azeroth offensive in the War of the Shifting Sands?
Well, this is me not winning.
You have an answer, Gershom?
No, I can't remember. We were just talking about Encourage and I can't remember.
Alright, so it was not Timmy.
Timmy!
It was Fandral Staghelm.
Oh.
Oh!
People
this
really
guy.
think that his son's death is what caused him fucking batshit insane.
Oh, wow, that's
This is so
right.
good, yeah.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Oh my god.
Well, congratulations,
two.
Bent.
2 right out of 10. Yeah, Ben's eating that ass.
You got 3 right.
And it's not even your wife's birthday. Good
Don't
job.
worry. He'll shit on his rug again sometime soon and it'll bring him back down.
Hopefully
Oh,
not.
not
I'm
really.
not looking at it. But yeah, it was, you guys are killing it, so I had to up the ante. I think I went too far I swung too far right with the pendulum.
Bro, I never kill it at trivia unless I make the questions.
Yeah, dude, you,
Yeah, but your
you
questions are
schooled
hard,
us.
though.
I never would have got Fandral Staghelm. Never in a million years.
I thought you
As soon
sure
as
you
you
both
said it about
would.
his son, though, I remembered back to Morally Gray, and I was like, "Oh yeah, shit, that's right." God.
Oh, Jin would have got that. Jin would have got that for
No,
sure.
as soon as he's like, "Oh, that's when his son died," I'm like, "Oh, and that's when he went nuts." I remember now. Thank you, Morally Gray, but I didn't retain the information.
Timmy. Okay, well, final thoughts, guys?
I'm in love with Thrall's mom.
Hell yeah.
I guess you're right. I mean, my final thoughts is, I guess Thrall is gonna be like a major. Like I forgot that Metzen like is the Thrall Green Jesus guy. So I think it's good. I think they're gonna kind of hit the emergency button for the story and going forward. I think won't happen soon though, because I think they write the expansion advance. But yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, I go back to what it like. It doesn't personally concern me or not, but like I do think like good will come out of him coming back. Like nothing, the story is already so fucking bad that even if he does like he just doesn't care anymore, it's still going to be what we have. So I guess it's a good thing he's back.
I happen to think the story of Dragonflight is great.
I think it's okay. I think it's a little bit like it feels almost like a filler expansion, if that makes sense. Like if you think about it, like all the real big bads, like we're getting Farak down, but like we still haven't really like solved the Riddercron and stuff. So I think that's cool. I don't like them like did with Shadowlands, we threw him out there and we killed
And then
him
he's gone.
expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, even if this guy goes into not even the next one, the one after that, like it's cool. It's nice to see the bad guy kind of get like developed like over time. It's not just rushed.
Would you say that you kind of feel like this expansion was like Steve taking the training wheels off of Steve Disnoozer's bike? like he's getting a little better, but you're still not like super excited about it. Like I don't know, like even my oldest said to me, even Abigail said the other day, she was like, I don't really like Dragonflight that much. And I was like, oh, why not? You know, because I was like, I think a lot of the systems are really cool and I like the new systems and stuff, and she agreed with me. She was like, oh yeah, Dragonflight's cool and this and that. But she's like, I miss, like, she said my friend. She was like, I miss Jaina. I was like, oh, Khadgar's over here, you know, but like she specifically said Jaina. But then again, it's like, how often do you have to do with Jaina? She's like the only person on Azeroth also. So I see like needing to strike a balance, maybe? I don't know. I like how Khadgar pops up every now and then. Have you guys ever seen that there's dragons that walk around Valdrakken and be like, Dude, have you ever seen that Khadgar guy? He thinks he's so funny. Like if you've, I don't know, it's just like some
I've not
citizens that
seen
walk
that.
around and say that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, you know how there's like Valdrakken citizens that just like roam around, and if you click on them, they're like, "Oh, hello," or that's all they say to you. But like, there's a few of them that walk around and is like, "I don't know who this Khadgar guy is, but he thinks he's like so funny or something." But yeah, I can see what you mean by that, Ben.
My thing is, I think with Dragonflight, they kind of like, and I'm glad they did this. Because I think they try to do everything at once sometimes. I think they really focused on like making the game more respectful of the player's time, make it to alts, do
That's
shit,
true.
get into raid, and I think they did a really good job at that. I mean, they missed on something. You know, I think they kind of shafted healers somewhat, and I wish that they instead of nerfing holy paladins, I wish they would have picked a half patch and worked on it and made it as fun to play as a holy paladin in it. And I'm hoping, you know, now that it seems like they had like the way they want the game to operate, it's a good mix. You're not just going to blitz through content for, right? But it's also at the same time, like if you don't want to raid, you can do the world quest and you can equivalent to normal raid. You know, the expansion, the catalog, whatever the hell it's called, the cat thing
It's
that
much
converts
more.
shit.
It's much more casual friendly.
Yes.
Like 1,000%.
So, and I think as part of that, the story might have gotten like secondary to it. So you know, that's fine with me, right? Like, and then I think now that they have the game systems down, I think we'll see a much more fully fleshed out, like better written story, especially with Mets effect.
Well, there we go.
That's a good point, though. Like, yeah, like not to go on and on because we're trying to wrap it up, but moving into the next expansion, like they might find even a stronger balance between like open world casual content and that sort of style of gameplay too, but with like more developed story. Like it just be like, oh, here's something I want to pin that they could work on. Essentially, that'd be dope.
Yeah, it's like you say, Rome wasn't built in
Yeah, I
a
agree
day,
with
and
you.
I think like the foundation of the game, like I don't care what any of the lore people say, like the foundation of the game is having a game that's enjoyable to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you have that, like people can deal with a mediocre story, but when you have a bad game that doesn't feel fun to play, that you know you have to log in and do all these chores, it almost feels like a job, and you couple that with a bad story, that's when you start to have people say like, fuck this, I'm gonna go play Final Fantasy, or fuck this, I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I don't want to cut you guys off because that is a very brilliant discussion that we could get into, but I do have an engagement I have to be at. So my
You get
final.
married for the second time? You with a new girl? Nice. I didn't know you were.
No, dickhead.
Just being a jerk.
So my final thought is I quite enjoy the primals and how they've been ripped apart and sewn back together, and you know, it's awesome. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. You can give us a follow in all the various social media places. I am at Wooly08 on Twitter, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Gershom, do you have an @, for Blue Sky?
Yeah, it's Hunter Gershom with one R, just like
Okay,
on Twitter.
so at Hunter Gershom, GERSHOM on Twitter and Blue Sky, and at Hunter Gershom, GERRSHOM on Instagram. Bent is at Bentolas_outlaw on Twitter, BENTOLAS. And then, of course, the show is at ThrallsBallsPod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. You can email us with any feedback, thrallsballspodcast@gmail.com. Check out our website, thrallsballs.com. From there, you can send feedback as anonymously as you wish. Find our various social medias for the show. I don't think I've put our individual ones on there just yet. And you can even find Discord. There's a button that says Join Discord. Click it, it'll yeet you right on into the server from there. Anyway, bye guys, we love you, be good.
You rock, swingers. Have an awesome week.